Hello and welcome to another Exploring Happiness research article. In this research article we are taking a look at the determinants of happy lives. We're doing this at the individual level as opposed to doing it at the national level. So doing it at the national level just means aggregating happiness measures for a whole population and then looking at what drives happiness at that kind of population level. The things that make people, kind of countries and large populations happy is different to the things that make an individual happy. So we're looking at that kind of individual level in this paper and also in the following one. In the following one we're actually going to look at more of the evidence that's related to measuring what are the key determinants that make individuals' lives happy. In this research article we're looking at kind of some foundational concepts related to individual happiness, and we kind of touch on particularly in the field of psychology and behavioural economics, some useful theories that can kind of shape some of this work that we're doing. So Paul Dolan is one of the professors. He's from the London School of Economics, and he's kind of written a lot of stuff that's influential in this area. He's written a couple of kind of nicely accessible books that you can pick up in most UK bookstores if this is something that's of interest to you. One of the key things he talks about is kind of your attention, and the way that you allocate that can have a determination on how happy you are. So our research article kind of goes through the steps of what that means, and kind of overall premise is how you allocate your attention to all the different things that you could allocate your attention to plays an important role in your overall happiness. Now that's like a little bit abstract, because like people might say, well, it's difficult to choose what I think about. It just kind of happens off the cuff type of thing. So in the second part of this paper we talk about preferences. So with preferences it's kind of like everyone's different, and there are things that people like more than others. So I might like chocolate more than someone else likes chocolate, or these sorts of things, and these are what shape our preferences. And our preferences have a role in the way that we think about things too. So if we have a stronger preference for something, then we'll probably spend more time thinking about that particular thing we have a stronger preference for. Now it's useful to have an understanding of what our preferences are, because when, let's put it at some of the key determinants that we know from the literature of individual happiness are things like our health, our income, our job, these sorts of things, but the amount that we have a preference towards those different things might be stronger for different people. So if we can learn about those a little bit better and get a better understanding of those, then we can choose how to allocate our time and our thinking towards those things that matter a bit more to us than others. And this is where in our research article we also have a really simple spreadsheet that kind of goes through and allows you to try to track your happiness, but also fit in lots of other little bits of information where you can start to tease out what are your preferences, so you can understand a little bit better about what makes you happy, and then you can start thinking about those sorts of things and putting more effort towards those sorts of things, and there's those small little changes that you could make to potentially lead a happier life. The paper goes into a lot more detail than I've just summarised in these last few minutes, so please take a read, and I hope you enjoy doing so.